everyone, me again, welcome back to xameliax. So today we are going to be doing a little hair tutorial. If you're new, hi, my name's Amelia, I'm a full-time creator. I'm from the Midlands in the UK and we film all kinds of videos on this channel really, everything from beauty tutorials to fashion. We used to travel back when it was allowed and I film little lifestyle weekly vlogs as well. So if you like my face, if you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button, stick around for a while. Whenever I curl my hair and I'm chatting away on stories over on Instagram, I get so many messages from you asking for a tutorial and I normally put people in the direction of my old short hair curling tutorial video, but I actually realised that I've changed up my routine quite a bit and simplified it quite a lot as well. Now it's gotten a little bit longer. So this is how to put curls into sort of a long bob. I'm also going to be getting my hair cut and going back short again in hopefully a couple of weeks. So I thought I'd film this now before I chop it all off. But I actually only use two products now, one wand and this miracle spray. So this hair that you're looking at right now is 3 days old and I have not touched it since I washed it and curled it with the technique I'm about to show you now 3 days ago. Literally just woken up and this is how it's looked this morning, which is the dream, right? And it's all thanks to this little product. It's called Savage Panache, which is possibly the best name for a hair product ever, and it's by L'Oreal, and it's a texture spray. Now, I have tried a lot of different texture sprays that are supposed to be doing the same as this, and hands down, this is the best one out of all of them. I've been using it for about 1.5 years now, and I think this is about my 3rd can, so it goes a long way, but it is just the best I have found for keeping your hair in. It doesn't leave anything sticky like a hairspray or a mousse. It doesn't dry out your hair like a salt spray would, for example. I don't know how they do it. It genuinely just holds everything in place and it's a bit of a miracle product, to be honest. So I will leave a link to this down below. If you're looking for curly hair, which I assume you are because you're watching this video, head down, buy this, and then come back and watch the video because you're gonna want it. I'm telling you now, you need this in your life. It's just brilliant. My hairdresser used it on me, recommended it, and I've just been buying it and using it ever since. It's amazing. So I'll show you how to apply it once we've curled my hair. But for the curling side of things, I use this wand still. It's lasted a long time. It's the GHD curve wand. Oh, don't know if you can see, but it's sort of like oval shaped. It's not like your usual round barrel curling wand, and it's absolutely fantastic. I found that when my hair is super short, I tend to use a mixture of this and a thinner Babyliss one, which is in the other video. So if you've got shorter hair than this, check out that other video as well. But for this sort of length, maybe slightly shorter than this, it's just perfect. It would also be really good for anything longer than this as well. It just tends to give you those lovely slow beachy waves, I would say. Savage Panache, GHD curve. Let's get on with the tutorial. I'm not a hair professional and I'm not doing anything special in this video, but this is just how I do it and you guys wanted to know. So here we are. I just section my hair back properly into 3 or 4 different layers and just sort of take the hair as it comes, because if you try and do it all at once, you get bigger curls, but I find that they don't stay as long. So I'll take a section probably about that big and just wrap it round the wand. I tend to go away from my face and the majority of the time I will wrap my hair around the same way, but sometimes, especially if I want a bit more volume, I might wrap it the other way. So I tend to just hold it maybe for about 7 to 10 seconds, depends on how much of a rush I'm in, and just keep going round strand by strand, curling it round the wand and leaving just a tiny bit at the end so you sort of get those straight bits. Does that make sense? Let me try and show you on a different piece of hair. And as for the back, it's a bit of a free-for-all, to be honest. I just do what I can and then scrunch and hope for the best. But if I show you on a different piece of hair, leaving the end bits out, it kind of gives you that sort of straight curve at the end, which I quite like. So it starts at the top of the wand and I just curl down, leaving out that tiny little bit there. You can leave it longer, you can leave it shorter. Depends on the look that you want. It kind of gives you a curl that looks like that. And then when that drops out, it gives you those lovely sort of beachy waves, like a more gentle wave, I suppose. And then I'll take this section down and just let down a bit more hair. It's always easier to re-put in curls once you've done it. So if you wanted more of a curly look, it's actually dead easy to sort of add a few curls back in on like day 2 or day 3, because also you've got the Savage Panache that's already in your hair, so the hold is even more. It's brilliant. So again, just wrapping it round, leaving that little bit out at the bottom. It just gives such a lovely curl. This is my favourite one. And if you wanted to do one the other way, you can do. So start from the back and pull it forward. And it will just give you a bit of a different texture, I suppose, when we're finished with it all. Because sometimes if you're doing big sections all curled the same way, when you brush it out, it sort of goes into that sort of Great Gatsby kind of wave, and they all merge together. So this makes sure that they don't all merge together in one. But I tend to only do that middle section of my hair that way round. The rest of it goes away from my face. It always feels like a longer process when you're curling your hair versus when you're straightening it, but actually it's probably about the same. It just, because you're stood here doing nothing while you're waiting for it around the wand, I feel like it takes ages, but it really doesn't. I'd suggest just having a play around for like your cut and your length and the way that your hair falls, to see how you like things, you know, whether you want to alternate the curls round. Practice makes perfect with this, I think. The first time I ever used a wand, I just had no clue what I was doing, and now it's second nature, so. As for the front bits, I don't tend to curl them for as long because I want them to be quite natural. I don't really have any bangs or a fringe, but they are slightly shorter, so I'll just give it a bit of a softer curl by taking it off a little bit sooner. I do always find that I have one side that goes better than the other. This is my worst side, definitely. Let me know if you feel the same in the comment section. I feel like I'm not alone with that. I feel like we must all have one side of our hair that goes right and the other side that just never looks as good. So this is what it looks like when I've just curled it. Looks a little bit crazy for now, so I'm going to give my Savage Panache a little bit of a shake. It's kind of cool. You want to just sort of wait a few minutes to let it cool down a little bit, and then I'm just going to spray and lift up. Just spray through the different sections. Smells amazing as well. Actually, it just smells like the hairdressers. It smells very posh. And then what I do is I just give it a little bit of a scrunch and a ruffle through, I suppose, with my fingers. Just to mess it up a little bit, really, and sort of make them less uniform. And that's it. That's literally it. Just 2 things, the spray and the wand, and you're good to go, and it will just fall out really nicely into those sort of tousled waves over the next hours and days. I actually prefer my hair, I think, the day after I've curled it. It just sort of falls really naturally and it stays in place when you're using this spray. But of course, if this video has been helpful, please do click like and leave a comment down below, because that really helps us YouTubers out. If you're new and you found yourself smiling or you've enjoyed this video, click subscribe, come and join us. There's plenty of other videos to get your teeth stuck into. Oh, and of course you can come and follow me over on Instagram as well if you like. It's just real life stuff, bit of a mixture of everything. We don't do that sort of perfect curated feed. It's just me, usually bumming about in my pajamas with my dog. Speaking of which, has to be in there. But as always, thank you very much for watching. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can find the link down below, and I'll see you in the next one.